setback for women inside the courtroom and outside.
Because
Basically what this said, Amber had an enormous amount of evidence, although a lot of it was suppressed in this case as opposed to the UK.
Elaine, Amber attorney, went on national TV claiming that the verdict was based on the public sentiments because she believed the jury watched the proceedings online and based their judgment on that. For starters, that was very rude of her. These are men and women who attended the proceedings the entire 6 weeks of trial, trying to get testimonials from both sides so that their verdict could be based on what was happening in the courtroom. And just because she doesn't agree with the verdict, it doesn't give her the right to be disrespectful. All jurors are usually told not to watch anything regarding the case they are on. And if by bad luck they actually saw something online, they are not supposed to base their judgment on what they have seen, but rather on the proceedings in court. So why would the jury in Virginia be any different? It's pretty simple. They sat in court for 6 weeks and all the evidence was lying heavily on a positive angle on Johnny's side. So obviously he was going to win. When Johnny's team went on national TV recently, Ben Chu had the same response, that the verdict was not based on public opinion, but it was a decision made by the jury on the evidence presented by both sides. And in good luck, it was overwhelming in Johnny's favor. The jury saw the evidence and they were able to distinguish the fact that Amber was a liar but Johnny was not. They realized she was guilty of all the 3 charges of defamation against her and made their verdict. Instead of being sore losers, the least they could do was to say thank you to these guys for at least listening to both sides, even when it was so obvious Amber was lying. Johnny had sued Amber for defamation over an op-ed she wrote back in 2018 claiming she was a victim of abuse, and even though she didn't mention Johnny's name, it was quite obvious who she was talking about. The entire world seemed to have noticed the op-ed and its claims and were against Johnny. His life reduced to nothing. He lost his job, his reputation, the respect from his fans and colleagues, and all this was taunting to him because he was the real victim. He went to Virginia to prove that he wasn't a wife beater and that his ex-wife was lying and knew she was lying but had intentions of malice. It was easy because Amber had thought if she threatened him with the fact that if he came out as a victim, as a man, no one's going to believe him. But Johnny didn't back down and cower as he always did when they were in a relationship. He came to court to prove that Amber lied when she said that the paparazzi who were writing about Johnny were getting their information from anonymous people that even she didn't know. By bringing in an ex-TMZ worker who worked on Amber's case, he revealed Amber and her team had leaked info of when Amber was going to go to court to file a restraining order against Johnny, and they were even told which side of her face to capture.
And what footage was TMZ trying to capture at the LA courthouse on May 27th, 2016?
We were trying to capture Amber leaving the courthouse and an alleged bruise on the right side of her face.
He proved that Amber was the one who wrote the op-ed with intent of malice by bringing in her partner who worked with her on writing the said op-ed. The ACLU worker proved that Amber wrote the op-ed and wanted it to be posted a day after Aquaman so that Aquaman could get popular. Amber was the one who used social media against Johnny when she was the one in the wrong. But now that the entire world watched the trial and knows she's the beater, she and her team wants to blame the jury. How unprofessional. Anyways, thanks for watching and see you in my next video.